Yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Urshela swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Rip to third. Jimenez throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The wind of the pitch. And now 2-1. And a foul ball. The Phillies still looking for their first hit in this one. And now it's 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. Siri ranging back. Up against the wall and brings. Top of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. Savali back to work. Jimenez in his 3rd season, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Fly ball to right. Castellanos makes the grab, one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it. Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Bounce to third. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now back the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Zunino at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And takes low for ball 1. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Back here in Philadelphia, where we go bottom 6. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. The pitch. Swings through that one.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next offering is fouled back.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, 1 down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Abraham Toro. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. The Phils hitless so far in the game. That one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it and got the ground ball.
Fly ball down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. There's a strike at the knees. And that is strike 2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And a pitch. In the air, left side. Schwarber makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Liner snagged at first.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Sko stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Now 1-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, Nate Eaton.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Sko off of first with 2 away.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch for the
that ends the inning, so we take a break. Back at Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Michael Harris. The pitch. Just missed. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the grab, 1 away. Number 47 stands in for the Phillies. Maybe expecting a punt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's going to be Jose Abreu. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1. Runner on the go. This one smacked out to left center. That's a hit. Here's the throw. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. First and second, 1 out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Well, that's a base hit. Around third. Oh, the throw is wild. The run scores from second, and they trail by 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 on 1 out. Giorgella steps in. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And there's the strike.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, right side. He's under it. And there are 2 outs. So first and second with 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And fouled off. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Next offering is fouled back. So the tying run at second. And a base hit up the middle. Coming around third is Abreu. The throw in. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score.
Just a huge at-bat right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball, though.
And that one sliced foul. And a pitch. That clips the corner.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Next one is off the plate. 1-2 to count. Bounce to the left side. Zips it to first. And Castellanos is out. Inning over. The top of the 8th, stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Strong.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So digging in, Ahmed Rosario. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That one's in there, 0-1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouled off. He was late. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that will drop foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of it.
Runner goes again. They pitch out. Throw, save! Laser, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. 1 down, runner at first. And up next for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and fires. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Rosario runs. Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Zunino stands in now, looks at that one inside. And it's even up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got
Grounder might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On to Jose Abreu. That's 2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Abraham Toro. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Amir Garrett. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty in the air to left center. Siri puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Moreno swings through it for strike 1. That one the other way. Makes the grab. 2 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. And that's in there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Kwan brings it in with a nice running grab. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Dominguez back to work. And ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now it's Jose Siri. First offering misses the mark.
1 ball, no strike.
Out to short. Urshela to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. Next to hit, Jonathan Scope. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Righty delivers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more it had velocity.
At the plate, Miles Straw.
Number 34, Michael.
Now this is in the air down the line. Pickoff move to second. In there safely. Scope, the lead runner at second. Eaton at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat well all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
And now 1-2. Line drive. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Welcome back. Bottom 9. And here is number 47.
Second baseman,
The pitch. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Jimenez makes the catch. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Jose Abreu. And there's a foul ball. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Right side. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That one lifted to left. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is the inning. On to extra innings. Down the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez. The pitch. And a base hit on a line. Here comes the runner. He scores. It's 3-2. Jimenez caught in a rundown now. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. A huge base running mistake there. Here comes Aaron Judge. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Here's Mike Zunino. And the first offering is not close.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Out towards right center field. Castellanos on his horse. Makes the catch, inning over.
your attention, please. Now running on second base, number 44, Ellie.
And welcome back. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's Gio Urshela. The new pitcher in the game, Nick Anderson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Hoskins up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Fouled off down the right side.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's 3-3.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase in the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. 2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Alec Bohm. First offering, and it just misses. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Anderson ready to work. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Scope with a relay throw. Save! Ball game. They walk it off. And the final